Hi, it's Margarit. This is a very delicate subject. I'm going to be giving Reiki on. I'm going to start with some cedar, smudging, cleansing. I want to welcome new subscriber. And if you're here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. I will be doing a lot more Reiki on the other side of my transition, which is I have to move in June, almost a month. I still have no idea where I'm going, but I really want to thank the people on the last Reiki, which was on number 28, when I was telling my story about having to move and anyways, it was a lot. But first, I want to share that this Reiki is not only going to be for assisting people when they feel suicidal, but also for healing for the people left behind. Like, our world needs so much healing, it's not even funny. So maybe someone who's watching can tag when I actually start the Reiki, because it's going to be a bit of a vlog first. Because I want to offer hope. I've had hope with the swans, so I've been on a healing journey for a good year. And I'm not going to get into so much about that right now. And what happened when I ended my relationship. And so this is my lesson learned, is all my precious life force energy has to go towards my dreams, my path, my purpose. And I was handed a really big purpose. Okay, so I was helping him live his dream. So he's a musician, and I set up a channel on YouTube, Hillbilly Hippie. We had over 50 videos and a Facebook page. And I deleted all that, and 2 days later, I was handed a huge project. So quickly give you the backstory of the swans. And there is even a playlist of when I was, I have been meditating with them, healing with them. And then I met a Mr. and Mrs. Soul, like spelled S-O-U-L, Mr. and Mrs. Soul. They have been helping trumpeter swans repopulate since 1993. This is Mr. Soul's work with them, and how fragile a comeback it really is. And it mirrors so much of myself with a book that I was already writing on the, this maturity journey that I've been also sharing out loud through my Reiki sessions, and the ugly duckling and complex trauma. Anyways, this is going into an ebook. I'm aiming for May. And it's like, I say, Spirit, I feel so broken. I have so many hurdles. And if it wasn't for the swans, I would not be here. And I told them that. I heard a song the other day, and my birthday's coming up in like 11 days. And it was, bless my heart, bless my soul. I didn't think I'd make it to 22 years old. Well, I'm going to put in like 57 years old. Then, there must be someone up above saying, Marguerite, get up, get up. So this is the hope. You don't know I was pushed into poverty so I could find my purpose. And a lot of it's already on my Patreon page. So when I got sick last year, and I'm in Canada, so I'm going to be bursting some bubbles here. Why I would feel so hopeless, that I would want to give up. And when I got sick, my doctor said I can't work. So then they put you on what's called Ontario Works, social assistance, right? And so he applied with me for disability, which was last August. It got denied in November. And so I luckily got legal aid. And then there's a court date in August. So this is this is what I'm looking at to try and find a place to live for June. So this is what all last year, like my income tax was, I got $8,000, but I'm still, giving. I said to a friend, I am a redskin in a white body, and white people have not got me, because it is about generosity. It's sharing, People were looked down upon if they were greedy. And the greed is so in our faces, the unfairness is so in our faces. No wonder kids feel so hopeless. There's no future, no one fighting. We need the mother energy. And yes, that can be raw. I got my claws out now, but also compassionate for the Reiki. So they allow you your basic needs, $343, and then your shelter, $320. Right? So, what do I get there? $663. And then your loved ones turn their backs on you because they're like in denial that you're sick, and they, it just looks like you're in poverty and, go get a job. Well, telling them I can't. The doctor says I can't. And this is work. This is the real work. And for me, where it actually started was with the Me Too. And like if you can't hear this, well, sorry. But, well, you don't know. So I was raped and had my daughter at 16, and that whole pregnancy I was in trauma. And I've been saying I'm a recycled teenager, right, with the fellow. Chris is his name, the musician. And it's like, man, I'm switching that because it was traumatic. And I went through it in December and could hardly hold on. So here I am almost in May. I didn't do any Reiki in April. And tomorrow is May. April with the swans is graceful. I should go get it. And my room's a mess now, but my little fairy friends gather here. I got spirit behind me, man. Graceful and peaceful, gliding on the surface with huge, strong legs powering away beneath. Right? So then, I'm talking to light workers here, and that's the thing, in my own community. It's like, yeah, so I took on this mother archetype because I was a young mom, and now I'm a grandmother, and it's like we got to speak up. And I went down the rabbit hole, which I really think contributed to my trauma last year, right? And that's why it's so important for the healing, not just for me, because, that's a friggin' bubble, Canadian healthcare. Yeah, if you're wealthy, you can get sick in Canada. I'm just so fired up. But yeah, right? I already thought I was woke, but going down the rabbit hole of David Wilcox and Corey and uh, David Icke and anything to do with the currency and changing to gold and the Illuminati or the Cabal, whatever you want to call them, and making us slaves and been trying to kill us off anyways. But now there is an epidemic. There's a suicide epidemic. And people can't hear. And that's so hard too when you're trying to say, not only I need help getting back on my feet, there's blame and shame, but help that, like, I'm barely holding on. And then just getting ignored. And then you're like, you're so diminished, you're so crushed, your heart fucking hurts so much. And then you can't reach out, right? So, I got my crystals. My crystals have been in my pocket all year, right? I've been using them with the Reiki. I've been using, I'll just give you some of my tools. Gone back to Al-Anon. So I wrote them. I wrote the slogans. This too shall pass. One day at a time. Easy does it. Keep it simple. Live and let live. Keep an open mind. There is enough. Serenity prayer. What else do I have? Let it begin with me. First things first. Let go and I say goddess. Just for today, progress, not perfection. Together we can make it. Right? Because trauma does also keep you silent. And so does sudden shocks. And that's what the friggin' world's getting. So that's why things like, the Reiki are so important. So, anyways, I got this project to be more of a spokesperson, again, for this beautiful, majestic bird that in 1982 there was zero. So it was one man, and he got a community, and now I got part of it. I was, silent part of it last year. And I got to find a safe place so I can write. I mean, yeah, with my solar return, I mean, I never would have thought I would be writing a book for the Swans, which I started last year, and now in 2019, a second one. Right? So, thank God I didn't give up. But it's so easy to just get something with fentanyl in it. And so, yeah, the pain is, people don't want to die. They just don't want to be in this pain. The pain is so great. But is that because we haven't been feeling? We've been in our heads, so now that we're feeling, But in that depths of that pain, then there's the great joy that can come. So my prayer is for especially the children, the youth. Hang on, you are our hope. Right? Necessity is the mother of invention. Look how many people are coming up with creative ideas. But when you're down and you're diminished and you're squished, it's hard to rise. It really is. But hang on, let me be the hope that there is a purpose for you to be here. just like I was given, right? And it'll be a miracle if I get this out in May. Like right now, I'm just looking for where I'm going to put the ebook, in 3 weeks' time. And when I started the Reiki after, I think about 2 weeks after, I fell on the ice and hurt my shoulder. So, yeah, there's these hurdles, these challenges. It hurts more because I've been on the computer, but I got to blast through this. And I need community. We all do. That's what the golden age is. Well, here's an opportunity. Here's an opportunity to be in community. To be the graceful, mature swans. Drop our egos. Okay, so I call to my spiritual entourage, if you would like to call to your spiritual entourage. Babaji here. I'm calling to Mother Mary. Calling to the swan energy, the swan consciousness. All our relations, our ancestors. When I was doing the Reiki, and it's something I was doing and I'm reminded to do again, and I ask you right now if you would like to. Call to Archangel Michael, put him in the front of your head. Call to Archangel Gabriel in the other part of your head. Calling to Archangel Raphael in the back corner of your head. And calling to Archangel Uriel in the other back corner of your head. And then either in the four corners of your home or the property, call those archangels, have them stand around. And then what came later on, after a few Reiki sessions, was Archangel Metatron asking to be in the center of our heads. I call to the violet flame, release our pain, no more suffering in silence. I ask you to open your chakras. You see golden light pouring down from above, through your body, spinning all the chakras, shooting down through your tailbone to the new earth, and bring up the new earth's love to your heart. And I call upon Ganesha to remove obstacles, bring peace to people's hearts. The warrior spirit to keep fighting another day. We're fighting on behalf of yourself, but all of humanity. When we start to break through, and that's with that, I will start the transmission. Okay, the angels want to reassure people not to feel guilty if their loved ones have chosen to leave this earth plane. They are happy. They are not suffering. They actually have it better than us, but this is not to encourage anyone to seek the other side. You do have a mission. You are here for a reason. Hang on. They want you to get on with your life. They don't want you to be stuck. This is a very important time for us all to rise on the tide. They want me to break sacredness and share my native name. Blue Thunderbird Woman. Lightning is coming down from above through my head, out my hands. Is lightning to recharge you. The lightning will zap away your thoughts of despair, your thoughts of hopelessness. Call upon the lightning or even the thunder to break away from the conditioning, the hypnotic spell that you are a slave. And the dragons are here. My dragon, earth healer, is Ophelia. Remember the rainbow. Remember the rainbow warriors are here. And then Kuan Yin came in for mercy, and you can yell out for mercy if you need it. And she's bathing you in water. Feel warm water. Soothing you, relaxing you. Don't let the darkness win. Push it back, push it back. Reach for the light. I thank all assistants who came, spoke through me, sent energy combined with my signature out to these beautiful people. And the light just got brighter. In transmission now. You are beautiful. You are beautiful souls. Please don't give up. I need you. We need you. And if you can help in any way, I already have a Patreon page set up. And you can get a beautiful exchange there of soul food with the swans. It'll help support this channel as well. And that's Patreon/Margarit Brigham. At some point I'll get the link below because I'm also going to start up a crowdfunding. So you can find me on Facebook under Margarit Brigham. That's where, or if you want to help create magic, got the miracles happening. I have a beautiful community. We've been together 3 years on Awaken Magic. So you can get on that newsletter and be the first one to know when the ebook comes out and things like that. Get behind this project. So I thank you if you have made it this far. You didn't push back, resist, put your head in the sand. I love you. Thank you. Namaste. Bye now.